Right now, people are spiraling out of control for good reason, too. Food fears, money fears, big systems with big threats. And the reaction is, I gotta do something now. But there's a problem with that. Hi, my name is Latoria Quinche. I am a community psychologist. As well, I'm a former trauma specialist, and I think I can help. So let's clear it up. You're not in immediate danger, even though it may seem like it. But when your brain thinks you're in immediate danger, it scans and it looks for what to do next. And when you're operating from fear, you don't give yourself time to plan. You only give yourself time to think of an escape. So if you're trying to think of an action while in fear, you're not going to have an action that works. We all had to get through the first phase. That's awareness. So, step one, let's clear the fear. Not denial, not distraction. We're going to name the fear. The fear manifests as a feeling, and being in that energy state, being in that feeling, manifests more of that feeling. So, let's get out of the feeling. So, first of all, turn the TV off. Second of all, get off of this internet, this app, whatever it is that keeps you in the state of fear. Just name it. Bring it to the surface. If you're feeling unsafe, say that. I feel unsafe about my future. Just say it because it's going to take the fear out of what you're really harboring, which is the feeling. Once you actually name it, your brain will rewire itself not to stay in the state of fear, but to become the observer of the fear. It will pull you out of it because now you're naming it for the observation. That's why I talk about metacognition so much. The second part of that is getting into the awareness. Asking questions activates the awareness even more. So ask the right questions. And truth be told, the only person you can change to be effective within a system is yourself. So ask, what is happening to me today, right now? Not hypothetically, but really happening to me right now. So let me ask you, are you breathing? Are you housed? Have you fed yourself today? You may be asking, what does that even matter? It matters. Here's why I'm asking that specifically. Your nervous system, it needs to have real-time facts in order to operate and play out any future solutions. You can't get over there without honoring right here, right now. Otherwise, you'll overwhelm yourself and burn out. And what is required needs planning for a marathon, not a short-lived sprint. Then we move into the next step, that's steadiness. You're going to have to slow down your body. You're going to have to get clarity in your mind before you can go fix the world. So be more intentional about the words you use. Don't doom scroll all the time and so much. And stop trying to manage everything. This is about one task at a time. Steadiness, it's not about ignoring the problem. This is about your brain, your being pulled out of fear and being able to get into a place of problem-solving mode. The fourth step, when we're really ready for participation, this is where it's time to go. But only after you've called out your fears, called out your doubts, called out those overwhelming pressures. This is where you step into awareness, where you're asking the right questions so that you can get a steady hand and a steady mind. Because when you participate, you want to participate from a place that is not only grounded, but able to see from vantage points that your fear state won't allow. And then, only then, can you act usefully. Because otherwise, being in panic mode means you're no good. This is when you learn a skill, when you begin to save your resources and not overspend them. This is where you go touch some grass and have conversations with real people. I hate to break it to you, not any one of us by ourselves is going to be the hero. So your panic is not a heroic move. It is the ones not operating in panic and fear, the ones who are aware, asking the right questions, the ones who are steady, learning a new skill. Those will be the ones who are consistent in their participation. Again, You cannot create and stabilize the future if your right now is always in panic mode. You stabilize it by participating today with clarity. When you have a fearful mind, you're always going to ask, what if it doesn't work? Who can I trust? Why isn't it working out? But when you're ready to participate, different questions get asked. Like, what skills can I contribute? What are we building today? Who am I partnering with? Because it's not about the chaos, it's about the order. Order matters. So let's go through it one more time. You got to get out of the fear state. You got to ask the right questions to stay aware. You got to build up your skill set so that you can be steady. And when you're ready to participate, you'll know what to do, how to do it, and where to do it, because you're coming from a place of order. I didn't say it was going to be pretty, but I said it's going to work. And if you skip any parts of that, it goes right back to the beginning. And then you're back in fear. You're back in panic. And that serves no one. That is the message. That's it. That's all. Bye, baby.